This week on Supercars Talk, it's time to preview the Australian Grand Prix round at Albert Park. There isn't much news to cover off this week except for some potential new looks at the time of recording. Haven't seen any of these liveries, so Scott Pye, Macaulay Jones, James Courtney, if you have found sponsors for this round, and if you've released them by the time I release this video, I'll just insert a little extract right in here. So I can insert this little video here because we have seen one new livery, the Scott Pye Hino livery. It looks good. It's the same as the Seiko one pretty much. They just slapped Hino down the side instead of Seiko. What my issue with this one is it does, smack a little bit once again of you've been a long-term sponsor of the team. We'll slap your name down the side of the car for, maybe throw in a couple of extra bucks and, you get naming rights for this round. They had kind of hinted at that they had some big signing for the rest of the year that they were going to announce at the Grand Prix. But at least they have announced something. We're still waiting to hear nothing from Brad Jones Racing, nothing for Brad Jones for Macaulay's car, nothing from Tickford for James Courtney's car, and nothing from Premier about the Subway car either, which that was only a two-race deal at the start. So, the sport in some ways seems very healthy with the sponsors, but then there's these glaring gaps in a few parts, and you do wonder how much is coming out of the owner's pockets on a couple of these, and how long it can run like this for. So let's get into the preview for the weekend. Start off with qualifying, my favourite topic to annoy me at the moment, it seems. They must use soft tyres in qualifying for race 1 and 2, and then use hard tyres for qualifying for race 3 and 4. Okay, because this is a soft and hard round, and they have to use both compounds in each of the races, and it does differ it up a little bit. If we're trying to mix it all up, why don't we just let them, you have two sets of soft tyres for qualifying, you have two sets of hard tyres, you have to use them at some point, let the teams decide. So if they want to go out and, the first two sessions use their soft tyres, that's fine. And then, that will mix the grid up because not everyone will use the same strategy unless it happens to rain. But yeah, I did see a lot of people commenting about this. They have to use both compounds during the races, so of course they have to have a pit stop. The races will only be, there is 4 20-lap races over the weekend, so they seem like short races. So people have come out and said, why do we have to have pit stops in such a short race? I'm sure these people did not complain about the pit stops at the long 44-lap races at Symmons Plains. So I'm having a little bit of a go here, because if you actually calculate the distance of the races by the laps, they both work out to be about 105 kilometre races. Symmons Plains or Albert Park. Albert Park's a lot longer, so it's not actually that short a race. If you have a problem with a 20-lap race at Albert Park needing a tyre stop, you have a problem with, a 44-lap race at Symmons Plains needing a tyre stop. So Now, I haven't finished complaining about qualifying either. Of course, we're going to have the 4 10-minute sessions over the weekend, so everyone's really only going to get one run once again, because we cannot, alter the finish line like they do in IndyCar, so that you could do 2 runs during the session. But, I'm going to be complaining about that till the end of time. The other thing that really annoys me about the qualifying over this round is Friday we have 2 qualifying sessions. Thursday we have 2 qualifying sessions. I've got to remember it's a 4-day weekend. I should know because I'm supposed to actually be there Friday and Saturday, so that's exciting. 2 qualifying sessions on Thursday, which is race 1 and 2, 2 qualifying sessions on Friday morning. So then your first qualifying session on Thursday is for your race on Friday afternoon, and then 2 races on Saturday, and then 1 race on Sunday, which on Friday morning you've done the qualifying for the Sunday race, which it just, especially when, you know, people go out and crash into each other and things like that and don't start races, and it feels really weird. You know, someone might win race 3, but they had a shocking, you know, the day before that feels like forever ago over a weekend like this. So on Sunday, you're expecting someone to be up the front because they just won the race yesterday, and they're starting down the back because, you know, on the 3 days ago they had a bad qualifying session. It just doesn't. I don't know, because you probably, the way the weekend's structured, you probably want to get the qualifying out of the way and then have the races when all the fans are around. But it just seems that maybe we should do a qualifying and a race on each day or something, just to keep the narrative of the qualifying and the races seem to get a bit lost because you've had so many qualifying sessions after. It's a little bit easier to follow, say, on a Sunday where we have 2 sprint races normally, because you have those qualifying sessions earlier in the day, and there's a little bit of, it just seems there's a big disconnect between, especially by the Sunday, you've had, you know, 3 races before you get to the, you know, what happened from qualifying to the Sunday race. There's a lot that's happened. And I can't be the only one that gets a bit lost with things like that. So, you know, that's my complaints about qualifying for, again, at the Grand Prix. I'll probably complain about the same things next year. So maybe I should just put this on loop. I'll try not to complain about it next week in the review video though. Now, my predictions for the weekend. Premier Racing is going to go, no. They're not going to win. How can you look past Shane Van Gisbergen? Yeah, I think Anton is definitely going to be a lot closer this weekend. They were quite impressive at Symmons Plains. I'd put them down a bit before the round. I think this one is really going to play into their strengths. And it seems like, you know, Walkinshaw, especially Chaz Mostert, he was a lot stronger at, you know, kind of Bathurst and then going to Sydney Motorsport Park, started this year. Then on, you know, the bit more traditional kind of Walkinshaw track of Symmons Plains, not competitive. So I think they're actually going to be a lot stronger this weekend. Just on, they seem to are a bit better with that kind of high-speed car at the moment. So that bodes well for them. So you're probably going to look, you know, Shane, Anton and Chaz are going to be the ones battling for the win. Tickford, come on, guys. I'm not holding my breath on that one, though. But, yeah, they really need, if they're going to do anything this year, they really, you know, need to turn it around now, or they'll just start getting too far behind the 8 ball. But yeah, that's my podium prediction. So, you know, down in the comments, give me your predictions. Do you agree, disagree? It seems that me not mentioning the DJR boys last time caused a bit of a stir. Now, before I close off, just a little bit of a change in the live streams for Thursday night. They will, tonight actually, they will still be going ahead. There will be a little bit of a format change. I have set up a new YouTube channel for them to be on. So I would prefer with those if you go directly to set up. Backseat Drivers is the name at the moment. There's a little, I'll put the cartoon guy up there as the logo. There is the 3 videos on there, you know, for something to start off with. If everything works fine, I will stream it across the 2 channels, so it will be there. It'll be slightly different format. We'll see what's happening. Maybe a change of co-host by the looks of things. Also, for the future, I would like to have some special guests on there. So if you are interested, or if you know of someone, drop me an email. The email will come up towards the end there. Yeah, I can't pick everyone, so we have to have a bit of chemistry and whatever. Will be a bit of an interview kind of thing that will happen because, you know, you have to get along or whatever, but doesn't need to specifically be supercars. Would love to get some people on there with a bit of, you know, a bit more general motorsport knowledge that can fill in some gaps. Like, you know, I don't really know what's going on in, say, MotoGP or, you know, a lot of the European junior formulas I'm not quite up to speed with. Obviously, I've got, you know, Supercars, Super 2, Formula 1 and IndyCar covered, but yeah, would be good. Or even getting some people on as guests to kind of ask questions. But yeah, the live stream will still be happening tonight, just a little bit of a different format, and check out the new channel, Backseat Drivers. But that's all for now. Until next time, I'm still Dave, and I'll catch you later.